Collective gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general message from my beautiful collective gang. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Y'all got somebody stressed, okay? Somebody is stressed out. You're doing something, okay? You're moving a little bit different. And before we jump all the way in, I saw the Four of Pentacles, which they had me place back in the deck. And also, I feel like I'm just getting this urge to say, like, since we're starting with like a traditional tarot deck, this is somebody who like means business. They feel like there's no time to waste. This is somebody who feels like you're slipping away from them, or they feel like they have like one last chance. This person could have been messing up a lot, okay? With all of these spilled cups over here on the side, like it gives the energy of somebody who has been given multiple chances. But now they're stressed, like they're all up in their head. In terms of the Four of Pentacles, that's like withholding, being stingy. This person feels like you're being stingy with your time. You're being stingy with your energy. You're being stingy with your body. You're being stingy with your resources. And this could be somebody that you were really pouring into, like I said, but they took it for granted. So they thought it was like a never ending well. And I also get that the fact that they had me put those Four of Pentacles back in the deck, this person is like, they don't want to hear of it, right? Like they don't want to hear of these new boundaries or these new restrictions. I feel like they feel more restricted. Look, lie to you not. Listen, guys, I lie to you not. My cards don't lie. I shuffled the deck. I picked this deck up, okay, after cleansing and everything. I didn't even get like a pre-shuffle. I didn't get any channel messages or nothing. All I saw at the bottom of the deck was the Four of Pentacles. And they had me put it back in the deck and actually shuffle. So they're really feeling this pull. You pulled away. Look at this. 5-1. This is a battle. It's like, it's a fight for your heart, or it's a fight for one last chance. That's how you could also see the Four of Pentacles, right? Like not wanting to miss out on an opportunity. They are acknowledging that they took you for granted, that they took everything that you were giving them or pouring into them for granted. And the way we know that somebody took some shit for granted is as soon as you take it away, it's a problem. You see what I'm saying? As soon as you start placing the attention back on yourself, placing the focus back on yourself, pouring your resources back into yourself, like ignoring them. You might not outright be ignoring them. For some of you, maybe you are. Maybe you're not answering the phone. Maybe it's all that, right? At least not answering it as often. They feel like you're being stingy with things that you were giving very freely. Fair words, not mine. They feel like now it's a fight. Now they have to fight for the attention that used to come so easily. And if you'll notice, this Four of Pentacles, look how this figure, because gender doesn't matter, is holding on to dear life, right? It's a coin purse, right? So this is something that they deem to be valuable and resourceful, but they act like it was nothing. You see what I'm saying? And now they're feeling it, okay? They are feeling the effects of this, these restrictions. You placed some heavy restrictions or boundaries on somebody. They want access again. And so you notice how I said we're using the traditional tarot, right? So I know that this person means business. We didn't even do no opening, no nothing, no opening consultation, nothing. No salutations, nothing. This person is like, no, get right to it. Because what is going on? Where is my lover? Where have you gone? What are you doing? Who are you doing? Hello? Because if you're not placing your attention on me, then maybe there's somebody else. Look at this. With the Judgment, this person is having an extreme awakening about just how much value you brought to your life, brought to their life. Oh, I heard brought to your life. You're turning what you were pouring into them back onto yourself. They don't like that shit at all. And it's not that they don't want you to focus on yourself. It's just now I feel like they're seeing it more clearly, what they had, right? Okay, so the cliche phrase, you don't know what you have until it's gone. It's a wake-up call. But this is the type of, the Judgment is not just like a reality check. It's like a wake-up call from the depths of one's soul. You see, like levitation, right? You almost feel like not yourself. So a part of this person, they don't feel like themselves without what you were giving them. And they didn't even realize how much of an impact what you were pouring into them had over their life, right? It's really stressing them the fuck out, okay? They're not able to sleep. For some of them, they're not eating. They're thinking about this, or rumination is how you could also see the Five of Swords. Like the video, y'all, okay? Listen, your person gonna have to wait. I got it. You got a lot to say. This is like damage control is what it feels like, and they want to get everything out at once, and there might be some form of an apology coming or something. You're teaching this person a lesson without even knowing it, and for some of you, maybe this was your intention, but I don't get that. I get that you just started to recalibrate where your shit was going, and you noticed that you were coming up with the shorter end. Oh, okay, the shorter end of the stick. You're always coming up short. Who's helping to replenish when you're giving all your shit away? Okay, yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna keep it all for myself. And for some of you, this is multiple people. This could be like friends and family. You are having to draw extreme boundaries in terms of your kindness. So when you love hard, and you are willing to, like, this gives like giving the shirt off your back. But then when you cold, who is there to lend you a garment or two? Nobody? Fuck that. You know? Fuck all that. So you're both having a wake-up call, and I feel like your wake-up call is a domino effect and is waking everybody else up as well. So you see how I tried to do the opening again, and we go right back into the message, right? So that gives like priorities, you know what I'm saying? So you're reprioritizing your whole life, it seems, especially for whoever this person is. And because you're doing this, and it's possibly been so long, right? Or they just got so comfortable if it hasn't been a long time. This is at the center of the reading. It's like they don't know what you're on. You see what I'm saying? Look, Seven of Wands, like some really strict boundaries. They don't know which way is up or down. Shoot me a little comment down below, guys, okay? Of course, don't force anything to fit. I have to do the disclaimer. Take what resonates, leave the rest. We're here as a collective. Come one, come all zodiac signs welcome. The roll call is down below. Put your zodiac signs down there, y'all, okay? I love to know who's in the building. Show the Virgos some love, because it's their season, baby. Virgos, is this y'all? Okay, holding on to all your resources. Very resourceful. But it could be any sign, really, okay? We have all the elements here. Air, water, fire, earth. We have them all. So it could be really any sign, but put your signs down below, and y'all show the Virgo some love. Tell them happy birthday. Let us know what y'all doing for y'all birthdays, okay? Subscribe to the channel, period. So you're quiet, or they feel like you made these changes silently. Oh, the silent assassin. So these could be boundaries that you put up one at a time, but it's like this person with the judgment, it's like they're recognizing all of them at once. They almost feel like you did it a little bit sneakily. Like you pulled away little by little by little. And that could definitely be a signifier of the Four of Pentacles, right? One boundary at a time. This person kept crossing it, or they just got super comfortable thinking that they would be able to continue to get away with milking you. That's how I'm hearing that, guys, okay? Now, this is somebody who is having this realization, but they keep having me put the judgment back in the deck. So there is a sense of denial that this person is still having, okay? Like I said, they don't know which way is up or down. They still feel tethered to you greatly. So you really nurtured this person. You gave this person a lot, you guys. A lot of yourself. And you may have been left with nothing. So now you are having to be selfish. But these are individuals, or this is a person. And like I said, it could be multiple people for some of you. Just take it how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. They're used to you giving your all, right? So when you keep a little for yourself, it feels like you're being stingy. It feels like you're being selfish, right? Even though you're just taking care of your fucking self, since everybody else is really the ones being selfish. These are people who are not used to you prioritizing yourself, so they don't really know how to act, right? Like they don't know how to take it. See, look, with the devil in the reverse. So I feel like you are like ending a toxic cycle for yourself. And it's definitely having a domino effect for the people who are around you, who are used to getting whatever they can out of you. Okay, yeah, look at this. Ending of a cycle. 10 of Swords. I feel like this person and whoever else is involved, because we have the Three of Wands here, this really hurt your feelings. You may have felt like your hand was forced. These are people that you really helped, people that you really lifted up, you know, people that you really gave to, but it was toxic because this could have been your way of wanting love or wanting to show love, But you don't have to give in order to receive, is what I'm hearing. Like, in order to be loved, you don't have to give. You don't have to overgive. You don't have to overextend. You don't have to change. You don't have to do anything but be your fucking self. And this epiphany, right, or awakening that you're having is shocking everyone. But especially this person, okay? It's really stressing them out. For some of you, maybe you notice that the two of you are not as aligned now that you are awakening. There is definitely a spiritual awakening that's occurring here, you guys, okay? Or it will be. This person has been waiting for things to go back to the way it was. And the longer it takes, the more stressed out they become. This is also somebody who thought that you were tethered to them. Look at that. You see? This is somebody who really thought that they were in control, mind, body, and soul over you. Because of that overgiving, right? So there's no way that they would have the foresight that the well would run dry, which is what is occurring now. And I feel like for some of you, this couldn't be happening at a worse time for this person. Like it's almost as if you're having this awakening when they need you to be who you were the most. You're ending this cycle. And I do feel like you're leveling up. Now, I'm not calling this person toxic, but it does give like somebody who uses people, okay? And I feel like the way that they get people to wait and hold on, right, to a connection is by like false promises. You know what I mean? Giving the illusion that things will get better, giving the illusion that they will be able to give more, that things will be able to move further, right? Giving the illusion that their part is coming. It's coming. It's coming. And you're just supposed to hold on to that hope. Emotionally, this is how they get people tethered to them. Okay, so a lot of words and not a whole lot of action. The words are supposed to create the illusion, and that's what confuses people, right? It's like all of the noise that this person brings is mostly words, okay? I won't necessarily say emotional manipulation, but this is somebody who uses emotions to get what they want. Okay, they do. They do. They use emotions to get people to wait it out. Meanwhile, they themselves are very needy. This is an extremely needy person. This is also why they could have started acting up when they saw you pulling back, like little by little. They may have tried to use like old patterns and old strategies to keep you tethered to them, but it didn't work. And it's almost like they're not recognizing until it's too far gone that things are never going back to the way that it was. Okay, so they're the only ones tethered to this cycle now. You've abandoned ship. And they're starving. They are definitely starving without what you were pouring in. We have sacred sexuality. Infinite flow. Okay, of divine love. This is somebody who definitely was able to come up off of just your energy in and of itself, okay? The connection between the two of you. This could also like have to do with your sexual energy. Okay, if the two of you have gone that far, this is somebody who was able to come up off of that, right? Like they were able to elevate themselves energetically, benefit profusely from that. Then I say you're withholding everything. So it doesn't matter which energy flow you are withholding. It's affecting them more greatly than you actually know. We have reaching. Yep. And they had me put it right next to this Ten of Swords, right? So we've reached, it's not an impasse. This is an ending. But this person is trying to view it as an impasse. And it's only because they don't have all of the answers. They're not really tapped in, not as tapped in as you are. This is somebody who was able to tap in when they, with you, right? Like they were able to read your energy more when they had access, okay? Unlimited access, but you've closed that door. Look at that. A completion of a cycle. The conclusion of something, come to the end of a phase. It's done. And That doesn't mean that it's that this connection is over for all of you. It just means that this connection, as you know it, is finished. Like, things will never be the same. I'm surprised that the death card hasn't come out. And the way that they knew you, that person is gone. Look at that. We have play. So this is somebody who like benefited off of your higher vibration, right? But they played with it. And now playtime is over. But I do get that this person thought that they had more time. They thought that they had more of a hold over you than they actually do. We have friendship. So that could also be stressing this person out, especially if this is a romantic connection and you were tied to this or to this person by way of this sexual energy that showed up. They can no longer access your energy in the same way if you're not giving it up. Wow, we shuffled and play came right back out. It could also just mean somebody very close to you, somebody that you trusted, someone that you believed in, someone that you poured into, you invested in this. Only to have to wait, right? Only to have the illusion of a return on your investment coming in, one that never actually came. But it's like these individuals or this individual banked on the fact that you would just hold on to the illusion, that you wouldn't actually start looking for tangible evidence or wanting it to be in the palm of your hand, okay? Wanting it now, not later. Drastic changes. And we also have soul mission. So I do feel like this is a fated event. This is setting you out on a different path. Right? Which is why we got that 10 of Swords. So things will never be the same in your life or theirs. It's a domino effect. So the changes that you have made, right, has catapulted you into a different era, into a different timeline. But because this is someone who was so tethered to you, it also has propelled them forward. And that is not something that they wanted or was ready for. So this person might be a little bit upset, right? Because they selfishly and in a very entitled way are like, because we were so connected, you changing was automatically going to change my shit. So why wouldn't you consult with me? Or why would, right? It's really crazy when you actually think about it. The Drastic Changes card says a wake-up call. I told you, right? Like, so this is like, but it's on a soul level. This is not just some little reality check, okay? But they're in denial. The Judgment card should have been out here. It's like they're trying not to look at it. This is somebody who is trying to attempt to move backwards, right? Like they're fighting to keep their place, to keep their balance really, but they keep falling. And it is because you are so headstrong on moving forward with these changes, with these boundaries, with this lack of access, with this lack of giving, with this lack of overextending, right? Like you have completely changed your shit up, which is affecting everyone around you. Oh, a ripple effect is what they're saying. This Drastic Changes card also says an unpleasant surprise and destruction of the old. So they feel like you fucked shit up. And it's sort of like they're still wanting to use this excuse of it was coming. I was going to change. I was going to do it. It was going to happen, right? And you were just supposed to keep holding on. Silly, silly rabbit. The longer that this person tries to hold on to this old timeline, the more destructive things will become for them. You're more in a reflective state, even though it still hurts, right? 10 of Swords is 10 of Swords, okay? It's 10 of Swords in your motherfucking back. It is. But I feel like the perspective that you're viewing it from is what's allowing you to move forward peacefully, right? You're more in a reflection state. You may be spending a lot of time alone. You're on a mission at this point, okay? And you're being set down your purpose, right? Your life path with your life's purpose. Or the soul mission card says discovering your soul's mission. But I do feel like along the way, you are supposed to be teaching these individuals a lesson, okay? Stress the fuck out is like... not even explaining the level of intensity that this person is feeling, okay? We have wedding. Right, so I feel like this person like sold you a dream. Or they attempted to, okay? You definitely weighed your options, but I also feel like this is somebody who didn't bank on you using more logic than emotions. Okay? So you were pouring into this with a commitment in mind, a real commitment. So you were pouring real resources into this, real shit, okay? You were. Fulfilling this person's every desire. We have dance of love. So I feel like you were trying to do this sort of limbo with them and keep things in balance, but it never would, because the way that this person was approaching this was from more of a, I don't want to say sexually charged, but this is more about like what I can get, how I can benefit, right? How will this uplift me? How will I be able to feed off of this? Where will I be if I do X, Y, and Z, right? It's from a very self-absorbed perspective versus the type of approach you were taking. So it was unaligned from the get-go. But for some reason, I feel like that may have been hidden from you. Okay, you didn't see this all the way clearly, and it is because of this person's way of saying things. It could be that they were sweet, right? It could be that they use certain verbiage, and for some of you, we'll just call it what it is, right? You feel like this person manipulated things. Rightfully so. Yeah, see, and it definitely would just keep you waiting, right, for this person to show up in the same way. So it's like you were showing up with action and they were just showing up with words. I'm not saying that this person had ulterior motives from the get-go, but what I am saying is the way that they approach life in general is about how things are going to benefit them. And this is not going according to plan. Yeah, you jumped out of line is how I'm seeing this Dance of Love card. We have forgiveness that popped out crossing the fulfillment card. So like I said, because this person is having sort of this out of body awakening, because something is occurring in their life. They need you more now than ever. Look, with nostalgia and playing, this person is definitely looking back at how they really played themselves, right? Like they played themselves out of this position because you were giving them everything. Whether you know it or not, guys, you were fulfilling their needs to the highest specificity. Even if this person tried to downplay it, they were absolutely fulfilled. Right? So there, like I said, lots of rumination is definitely giving them a fucking headache because you pulled out. They feel like the rug has been pulled from up under them. I feel like you pulled out of this when they least expected. You took this in a new direction. And I almost get that this person would be okay and they wouldn't be focused on you if your changes didn't affect them. But your changes would have affected them because this person was definitely feeding off of you, you guys, okay? Yeah, I feel like you couldn't truly see the full picture of what you were getting from this person. And I also get that this person, like, because of the way that they talk, this could be a wordsmith. This could be somebody who is really charismatic, right? Or has a way with words, or just has a way with word play, along with just a little sprinkle of some action, but not really going the full ante, right? Like not really going the full way to keep you from thinking too much, right? And keep you from putting your guard up, but you did it anyway. When they need you the most, when they needed this the most, it's like when they got the most comfortable. And there's something specifically that I feel like is occurring in their life, you guys, okay? There's some kind of upheaval. There is some kind of misfortune, something to that effect. Where it's like you couldn't have pulled out at a worse time. They need this level of support that you were giving them. Especially now. Like they didn't really need it before, but they enjoyed it, right? And they were fulfilled and satisfied. But now they really fucking need it. They do. So that could explain why that Judgment card was placed back in the deck as well. Because it's just like they don't want to believe that what they see is what they see. And if you look at this Five of Swords card, it's like they definitely have like a lot of thoughts, lots of rumination, right? Going back and forth in terms of how the two of you got here. See, you can't make it up, right? Wealthy man, gender doesn't matter. Wealthy man, wealthy woman, like your resources being gone is affecting them in an extreme way, you guys. This could also be like spiritual warfare of some sort. Yep, they got a lot of privileges just by being connected to you, you guys, okay? With privileged lady and the lovers here. This is all during courtship. Now, don't beat me up in the comments, y'all, but this gives the... You definitely overextended in this one, you guys, okay? You did. But I feel like you learned your lesson. And you detached yourself from this. You didn't allow yourself to get stuck or caught up in this person's words. You started to look at shit for what it was. It's not balanced. It's not giving anything. And I would almost stretch to say for some of you, you untethering your energy from this person is why they're experiencing such a hard time. You needed to release yourself from this person for their life to take these drastic changes. Yeah, see, we have a mature woman. I feel like you were upholding this shit the whole time. You didn't even realize it. Their comfort, the balance was definitely stemming from you, and they were stealing it, right? So they are noticing that. They are. And I feel like they're definitely being exposed to all of the trauma from their past, right? Even dating back to childhood, okay? There could be multiple people coming out of the woodworks that this person has used. This is a user, okay? This is an opportunist. They keep not wanting me to say that they're toxic or whatever, but this does give toxicity, you guys, okay? Because I feel like they go into these situations knowing what type of time they're on, right? Like knowing their approach. Be very, very protective over your energy, you guys, okay? Your sacral energy, your sexual energy, just your energy in general, but they're definitely putting this emphasis on this sexual energy here. This person feeds off of that like no other. You might notice when you are intimate with this person, the next day they're up, like they are extremely energized. You know what I'm saying? They have all of these ideas, right? Like they had the best day at work. They got all of the vibes and all of the high vibrations going, right? And you feel depleted. They're stealing it. They're stealing your energy. And with wealthy person, it doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter, guys, right? In the reverse, it's like, without that, there is suffrage. The suffrage is definitely occurring. For some of you, Spirit might have yanked you out of here on purpose, okay? Because where this person is going, yeah, they yanked you the fuck up out of here on purpose. This person was getting very comfortable feeding off of you. But what's getting ready to happen to them is not for you. Shit is getting dark now. We have distant horizon, and that came out crossing. I almost feel like you were delaying whatever this is. This person has really used and abused a lot of people's love and resources. And I'm hearing like a knock at the door, right? Like their number is up. Their karmic number has arrived. Look, it says something. Well, but the way I'm looking at this is their number was pulled. You see what I'm saying? And it is happening suddenly. I almost feel like the sudden wealth that they came into is being deaded. Privileged lady came back out crossing, right? So this is somebody who seeks to go after people who have more than them. It doesn't have to just deal with monetary, right? This is just more in general, more personality, more love, more, you know, spiritual awareness, more resources, right? Like more mental capacity, whatever. And I almost get that this person takes you on a ride, right? And if things go their way and is fulfilled in the way that they want it to be, then those individuals show up doing girlfriend shit, boyfriend shit without being girlfriend or boyfriend, doing wife shit, husband shit without being husband and wife. This person will eat it the fuck up and they will like praise you and, you know, say all of the things that they need to say to make you think, oh yeah, this is the route we're heading down. That you're actually investing in something that you will get a return on. Yeah, this person is going through some unexpected changes. I feel like you were being protected, even though your removal of your energy may have been quite painful for yourself as well. Okay, so let's hop over to the extended. I want to see where this is all heading. Okay, I want to definitely see the karmic door that is being opened. Okay, there's a knock on the door, but they're going to bust that motherfucker down even if this person doesn't want it opened, right? Like it's time to pay the piper. They just needed you out the way. I want the details in terms of what that is exactly, because that's also going to let us know why this person is holding on so heavily to your energy, right? And why they're feeling it so much. Why are they here? You know what I mean? That's going to let us know that as well. Let's see what their specific next steps are going to be and their intentions behind those next steps. Have there been any signs of transformation? The Judgment went back in the deck. Have they finally transformed, awakened, changed, right? This could be older energy. So we will look to see, just for those of you who care. That's not for everybody. We'll see. All right. We'll see what the best possible outcome is, whether you decide to re-engage this or not. What are you setting yourself up for, good or bad? Okay. Where would things head? If you were to reinvest in this, what would that look like down the line? Okay. We will then look at the shadows that needed to be addressed on your end. Okay. Which I feel like you've already figured out, but we'll double check. And that's going to be the reason why things had to go down this way. And we will then get into new love. All right. We'll see what's on the other end of this for those of you who are closing out this chapter officially, which I feel like that is for the majority of you. OK. Let's see what lies over there. We will get into the nitty gritty of who this person is, when you will meet them, how, why are they single? Okay, like all of the things, right? And the potential for longevity. We'll pull time frames on both old and new, and we will pull advice. So without further ado, click the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. We got a lot to unpack, so I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's go.